they want to take the southern port, but when they saw someone, it's like, oh no, we gotta find plan B because someone's there.
And this is not great. BN United, they are separated in between, quite far apart from each other. And even last match, I think the rotation coming up from BN United is not so great because we kind of question, there you go, couple friends and loved ones, because they've been spending such a long hours, full commitment getting into this tournament. 4 rivals not doing great as well, as Jasper just now finished off Abby. This is what happened. Capone was really in the open, not even anything on him. She's more suited towards the new players.
I was about to say FaZe Clan, could it be? But now FaZe Clan is going up against Yangon Galacticos. Beer 11, he doesn't know that LorD is there. LorD knows exactly. Now the spray coming in with the micro, he will not connect. Tony K will come in from the other side. Will they take down LorD? LorD is still alive, but LorD will go down to Tony K. But they're not done yet.
Oh, Beer going in, and Tony K getting one, finish off straight away. Beer finish off by 1 second, and Beer's playing this time. If you guys notice, Beer need to be picked up by the rest of the team members. Tony K and M5 will take him up. 1 second. I don't think he wants to go in for more. It's not worth it for these guys to commit such a long fight, and they already lost heavy casualty. But one.
Definitely he wants to try and get revenge for his teammates, but unfortunately, it's not the right timing for them. So, Frankie actually knocking down Ventura. So it's going to be the side of DX getting one elimination point coming in from afar.
Have very aggressive Sunhawk, but we ended up with Malaysian and Indonesian teams only. It's going to be a bit of a healing game there.
Yeah. And, stone!
Oh, wait! What? GD! Oh, he didn't even try to check. Straight to the window, he got shot just now.
Yeah, you know the rule of thumb in Sandhawk is that you have to assume every house there's someone. Yeah, that's the rule of thumb. Now, we come back to BN United, White Cat.
And the fact that he's not healing up, but I think Shrapps knows now. He knows exactly where he's at. There goes the toss. Forcing him out. My God. So many teams losing men one by one like flies, and it's on different angles.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
okay.
Interesting.
Looks like that's what they call die standing, but yeah. I know, right? That was something. Okay.
That was scary. The dead raising up.
Yeah, like it became a scarecrow like this.
Oh, interesting. We haven't seen him playing ever, but Jump already lost his life. Matoy Microboy. EVOS just relentless when it comes to getting elimination points.
Team Secret actually stuck between 2 teams. So we have EVOS Reborn on one side and another team on the other side. EVOS Reborn, they have the advantage. They will move in right now. Microboy is going to move in definitely. But Y2K, he is playing right now. But Y2K, just too much for him to handle. He will go down. Y2K goes down to KF, and it's not down to iShots. Going to survive this. We've seen iShots survive in Sano multiple times. We don't need him to do this again.
Yep, and now we won't be looking at Kit. Swap over with Team Secret lineup, which is going to be Y2K. We haven't seen him perform quite long, but iShots running around. And Lyzerg just heaps of bullets giving off the pressure on iShot. Nobody wants to be at his receiving end right now. It's really scary. Back to Lyzerg. He is really going in. He's committing to this fight, and none of them want to back down at all.
Yeah, not at all. But just look at the mini screen. So we have, I believe that should be FaZe Clan again, getting one knocked down. But at the same time on the main screen, we can see the Vampires going up against GD. The nade will be cooked up by Ravenclaw. Will be tossed out to the side of NiciL, who will toss on the nade, but NiciL also going out his own nade. The nade will not land on the NiciL. NiciL will toss his own nade onto the left, but no one is there to take his bait. But at the same time, the Zone says hello.
Hello everybody, good day for GD, good drivers, we called it before, but can they proven us otherwise? Because right now, they still not able to close things up. When it comes to execution, they have a bit of a problem. iShot managed to actually sleekly hide himself within these trees and got himself a huge upgrade of loot as well. Looking at that, did he get any level 3s or even a ghillie suit will be really helpful at this point.
I'm sure there will be unless it's looted. So the bad news is that he only has 2 first aids. So to play a healing game, that's definitely not going to be enough. But now we move back over to GD versus the Vampires. So Vampires, we have Flokia together with Ravenclaw behind. Shroud's just behind the stone. Booms giving cover back up behind NiciL. NiciL just trying to sniff out where the opponents are there. But if we look at their position, they're actually on the outside of the circle. So you don't want to spend too much time fighting here.
Because definitely they are one of the furthest away from the circle. And the more further you get from the circle, the more painful the blizzard will be. While still managed to squeeze in last minute. I'm not sure about the other rest of Boomstone. That was really on point for Booms. He didn't whiff any of those bullets.
Not at all, not at all. What a good shot they're coming in from Booms, taking out NiciL, and now Booms will move in to finish up the job. But at the same time, he must be aware that the zone is still not on his side. So Shroud will move in as well. Who's going to win this fight? NiciL is still down. Booms, I think he should just leave this. So Vampires are going to come in, and NiciL, yeah, it's not a good timing for Booms now.
Oh, there you go. Finish it off straight away, and an easy task to do coming up from the Vampires. Shrubs try to sweep away the rest of GD. Now Booms tanking out the blue. Now he doesn't have any first aid. That's going to be a huge problem. He got level 1 vest and also a helmet, which not that helpful at this point. He needs more, which he doesn't have, except for a couple of nades that might be giving on to a side of Booms. I'll return back the favor, but I think Ravenclaw see this one coming, yeah.
Oh, that was a super close one there.
Fluke,
but Fluke knocked out by DayboT. Okay, where did that shot come from? Where is DayboT? But Booms will go down. DayboT's on to the other side. So no way for him to pick up Booms. Boom will be finished off by Shroud. Shroud has 7 first aid, so he will still be fine for now. DayboT looks like he's going to leave this place to the next checkpoint, wherever that is. iShots is still alive, as we can see onto the other side. DX on the hilltop. EVOS Reborn. Oh, but hang that thought for a second. Now Axis Red 1. They're going up against BN United. They will wipe out the entire BN United thanks to Volky. The first one out. No points for them.
How you say it again in English? Flat.
Yeah, because it's like quite a tongue twister. Yeah. Flat.
Yeah, there you go. AKgTaMyo. Now, YG only have 2 members left. So many teams. They only have 1 or 2 members left, including even Team Secret here. And Tamyo aiming on the wrong side of the direction. Well, there are a couple of sharks swimming right now. And they are loving it. But the moment they dock themselves, will there any fishermen who be fishing them out?
Gig fam, we can see them on the left side, but I don't think they are close enough. So
First aid for their side.
yeah, probably the bottom left side. Everything is theirs. But now we look at what's going to happen. So Ryzen knows Axis is there. The spray coming out from Ryzen. Ryzen gets 1. Ryzen now critical help, but he's going to go in for the aggressive mode. Ryzen takes 2. And Ryzen, with his own first aid, he can recover himself quickly. That means Axis is now down to 2 players. They've been gatekept by Bigatron Red Aliens. Micah still alive here. And of course, this the 4th circle, you can still play a bandage. So that's still okay. That's how they survive. They know that Micah is behind the stone. And yeah, in fact, if Bigatron Red Aliens, they want to go out and finish off Micah, they can do it.
No, but the thing is, he's using his last med kit. Now, Micah, with the grace of the rock, he will actually be surviving as long as he can. And luckily enough, that rock itself is huge enough for him to be shielded by the utilities strewn by the rest of Bigatron Red Aliens. They're still tossing and running for Bigatron, but they're not wasting any more time to actually tanking more blue, because this is going to be the 5th phase later on. It's going to hurt quite a lot. And the rest of the other teams, I'm not sure if we're going to look at healing game, because there's nothing much to talk about if they didn't start shoot.
Well, that's the reality of the current meta for some of these teams. Just look at how many teams that are actually tanking out the blue. That's a lot there, as you can see on the right side of the screen. But now we can see some action happening, at least on the elimination feed. ONix will be knocked out and will be taken out. Frankie takes out Zero, and Zero may need another pizza.
Oh, Frankie. Finish off straight away 1. These Xaviers are not stopping and not playing healing. They're just going to go for eliminations. Gig Fam Damroot coming out from the flank side. It's going to be Vrith fighting his hat on with a UMP. The last member here for 4 rivals. They've been doing so well here today. They cannot bow down quite early. It's going to affect the overall rankings later, but it's 2v1. Riff, is it too much for him to handle that? He got it. He got one straight down. Is the Blues are helping him as well, but the end of the day, it's just the MVP for the Blue Zone.
Well, the former Terminator against the FMVP and the former Terminator won. So it's a good showing there, but unfortunately the Blue just had to butt in. Now we move over to Bigatron Red Aliens. They're playing by the outside the zone. The Chonburis are close by with them, and behind them, another team such as Gatekeeping. Liquid will be down by RedFace from EVOS. So I believe that EVOS Reborn is the one gatekeeping Bigatron Red Aliens at this moment.
Now both teams might be just gatekeeping each other at this point. Now, we're looking at teams that having not even trying to move here. Micah with Ravenclaw in the blue. Gig Fam eliminated just now at 12 play. Bigatron start to fight against the Pops from Chonburi. Micah trying to find anything he could, but there's nothing there.
Ravenclaw?
There's nothing there except for one particular member of Vampire. Ravenclaw is going to be just around the corner. He heard him coming. He got quite a number of...
14!
Micah, can he take it on time? He doesn't have time anymore. He needs to heal.
No time.
No!
14 first aids Ravenclaw had, and if Micah had enough life, he could have survived. He could have held on longer, but unfortunately that just happened. The shots on Ravenclaw, they connected nicely onto Micah, and that is it. Micah succumbs out to the play zone.
It's a slow death game here. We're watching all this play slowly just go down by the blue zone, and nobody even have a care in the world except for tanking out the blue zone as long as they can. Yeah, it's going to be on the outskirts of Paradise Resort. Gunfire has been shot. Infinity knocked down there by the rest of APG. APG, we haven't talked quite too much about them, but they start to play a bit slow if you compare during the weekdays. APG finished off by Infinity again on fire. This guy just doesn't know how to stop.
Yeah, definitely. Infinity, they had the circle earlier, but now they need to move. They don't have the circle of Paradise Resort. EVOS Reborn will start to move as well. Ryzen with a long range shot coming in. Luxy will be knocked down. Ryzen together with Luxy still alive. Ryzen uses his bandage. Will there be enough time? Looks like he's not going to go for the bandage play. He's going to go for the elimination point. Can he actually land each other to the KF? Looks like not. Ryzen will be knocked down for sure. Luxy, the last man standing for Bigatron Red Aliens.
Now will they play a healing game? The players are knocked down. Bigatron Ryzen. DX start to move against EVOS Reborn here, who's stuck in this hut. Zaxi took up the opportunity, but he's tanking. He got one last aid kit. It won't be enough. He need to move and cross over the road, but it's such a long journey.
Oh yeah, it will be. Just look at this. The circle actually moves back up. And there you have it. Bigatron Red Aliens, they are out as well. FaZe Clan is still in this, and they have the circle.
Down in EVOS Reborn, Microboy down and about. And Nancy got reprimanded. Lyzerg securing the elimination just now. As Chonburi plays at 8th place with 2 elimination points.
And the Eagles, they still have a full squad. They're playing 2-2 in the circle right now. But right in front of it is FaZe Clan. So FaZe Clan, as we can see here, has 3 more team members. DX, still a full squad as well, together with the Eagles. And they're playing somewhat by the edge of the circle. Now, just a bird's eye view here. Duke, knocked down by BR11 somewhere else. And BR11 will finish up Duke.
Finally, BR giving a fresh of a breather coming for the team. Giving them a fresh air, a different perspective, different view, and this is a different phase. We're looking at different dynamics entirely. Eagle Esports just across the side of FaZe Clan. Paragin trying to look all around at the backside of FaZe and Tony K, but they are aware. Taking these 2 small mountain on their side with 1 building just right there, but none of them favored by the circle. It landed in no man's land. Now there's going to be a headache. None of them touching it just yet.
Yeah, they all need to move. No one is in just yet, but let's see what's going to happen because DX is still alive. EVOS Reborn is now 7th place, 7 elimination points for them. And now Rabbits will be knocked down by Datcon. What a nice shot there coming in for Datcon. And that's a recall control there. And the Infinity, they played the healing game, 6th place for them.
Oh, it seems to me Eagle Esports might have it in the back as they spread out thin while the other teams are struggling in the blue. They are going for more elimination points. They are taking out on the Xavier. Is this the end for the Xavier as last member couldn't have a grasp on the member that's being knocked down and bleeding out? Lamborghini, he got himself MVP before he's playing the healing games. Apparently now down to Eagle Esports finding the rest of Axis and the rest of FaZe to finish it off. While Lamborghini just bit his time slowly there. Pop couple of smoke, making sure he got himself covers and just click the same button for the healing.
And not only that, just look at this. Kachang Susu is the one playing the healing here as expected. So it's suspicious, but Axis Rewind has shown themselves to be the healers in this game. Now we move over to FaZe Clan. FaZe Clan is still playing with a 3-man squad against 4 from the Eagle. It's going to be a 3v4 scenario. It's between these two teams. Going to get that chicken dinner very, very likely at this moment. But they don't have the circle. They need to move it forward. That will be taken up by MR5. FaZe Clan now has that advantage.
The Xavier only have one more med kit left.
Oh, no!
Shit. Huge nade dropping there. And now they've been reprimanded. It's going to be Pierre coming out. Lamborghini last minute. Desperation call. He got one more, but he couldn't. He bowed down now. Eagle Esports, they were having most men, but now it's 1v1. Axis Kachang Susu is bowing down. They got themselves second place effortlessly. And that's going to be Eagle Esports making the chicken for themselves.